Okay, guys. So this is our September. We're finally here in September. So football was last night. I know I know everybody's all excited about the football going on. It's that season. We're back to school. We're going to talk about what the September story is. And tonight, what I'm really hoping to do, we're going to do some recognition. We're going to talk about the exciting things going on, and hopefully, I'm going to give you guys some good tips to get filled up. We were just talking, I'm going to just give you an FYI. Nobody that's brand new be scared about this because you're not going to have any effect from this at all. But anybody that's been around for a little knows the last 2 weeks I've had this conversation with plenty of you are rough. The last 2 weeks of August are just sort of a little bit sucky. So that's just what it is, but that is not what the rest of it, you're going into the best and our biggest selling season of the whole year. So things, if you get on it and you take some of these tips we're going to talk about tonight and get excited about what's going on, you are going to be going crazy and finishing off the end of the year really well. Okay, so let me share, and I'm going to share my little PowerPoint because you know I love those. Here we go. All right, everybody see it and everybody can hear me, correct? Good. So we've got so here we are, team meeting. Again, if anybody doesn't know who I am, I'm Anna Vierling, your senior director here in Monmouth, Maine, and we have some directors on. I know Director Shannon Heath, Director Katrina Purington, that was oh my gosh, Director Heidi Coffin, who just shot in. I think that's who we've got on here for directors. So here's a thing. Did you guys see? We welcome 19 brand new consultants this past month. So that was really exciting. So here is the list of all of them. So again, they just came in August. That's a really big month. But that's what I wanted to show you here, that team sales for the entire organization. We did over $56,000 in sales, which look what last August was, only $44,000. So we like blew that out of for an August. That is amazing, guys. And then also, too, oh, that says 19 team sales, not 19 team sales, 19 new consultants compared to 12. So we welcomed 7 more this in August than we did last August. So that's really exciting. So great job to all of you guys. I love to see, especially in a month that can be a little bit tough, that we're breaking records and breaking the mold. And so I'm really proud of all of you. So thank you, everybody that did some sales last month and welcome somebody. Good for you guys. I wanted to just make sure, especially to remind you guys, there's 3 team incentives that you guys know, and I wanted to remind you about them. They're all active. So we've got, again, in the announcement post on the Vierling Selling and Recruiting Superstar page, the Go For It, and that's in the announcement post. And again, you'll read in there and you'll put your hearts as your green by 15, which again means that you put in $150 in sales or more. We call it you're active, and so we call you green by. And if you do that by the 15th, you get a green heart, and then you can see where you hit those other sales. So make sure you keep those up as you submit your sales. The other one that we do as well is the Just Ask. And that's something we started last month, which is really fun. This has nothing to do with actually recruiting anybody. This is just if you ask them. If you ask anybody in a message or anything, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? Or you would be a great consultant. Would you be interested? Screenshot where you ask them and what their response is, and post it on the page with the hashtag Just Ask. What I would love to do is have you put Just Ask September. That way it'll be easy for me, because I'm going to pick out, again, the Go For It one. Somebody gets a $25 Pampered Chef gift card for that one. The Just Ask is a Dunkin' Donuts. I picked 2 last month. Emily and Amy Nesbitt both won that one. So they got some gift cards sent to them. And then also we have the cash pot that goes on. And that's when you do recruit somebody, you go in the cash pot. And so you get 1 chance in every time you recruit somebody. $2 go into the pot. If you recruit directly after I do, you get 2 chances into the pot. And then at the end of the month, I pool And so I think if we had 19, we had $38 in the pot last week. I pulled a name, turned out it was me. So when it's me, I throw the money back in the pot. So we're starting this month with $38. So you want to recruit this month because you're just automatically going to be in a pot for that, and it's just going to keep growing. Okay, so you'll see, just so everybody knows and is aware, those are things going on. So your activity and just even asking people about the business opportunity, as well as actually helping people get started. That's all going to get you some good stuff there. Okay. Let's talk about September going into it, and then we'll do some other recognition. So how to have a successful, so this is we talk about what the story of this month is. Again, it's the official start of fall. We're talking about the savory weeknight meals. Instead of just, steaks and stuff on the grill, we're getting back into warming the heart and soul. I know that was me yesterday. I just went on a cooking spree because it's like I'm nesting or something when it's nice and cold out. I'm totally like doing bulk cooking and freezing stuff and everything. But it's just a fun time of year to, again, start celebrating football, fun, anything like that, just to get in and do. So just to think about that, that's where we're switching gears. And that's how we should be talking to people too. When we talk about what the story is, this is what's going to really help you to book parties, those kind of words to use, like let's start comfort food. I've got some great recipes for football or, just any kind of, all these kind of celebrations and stuff. Something else that I want to share with you guys, which may be new for some of you, but this is going to be our approach to every month. Your Pampered Chef business gives you the opportunity to make money and more, and for now and in the future. Whether you're looking for more fun money, whether your purpose is to support your household budget, if you've got a big financial goal you want to meet, or replacing a full-time income, you can do it. The beauty of Pampered Chef Career Plan is that the more people you help, the more success you're going to have. So when you focus on the right things, you're more likely to reach your goals and have long-term success. You'll want to focus on booking parties. That's what we talk about all the time. These are the three things you have to offer: booking parties, selling products, and helping other people get started. When you're working on all these areas together, instead of focusing just on one or two, it's the fastest way to make money and to grow your business and be recognized for your accomplishment. So this is a lot of you have heard the little mantra, you're not through till you book two, right? From when you have booking parties, when you've got a party, you want to be booking 2 parties per show. This is another one that we're going to start working for, is that every 4, you're going to add 1 more. This is where consultants that we're working towards is that when you have 4 parties, that you're thinking that, okay, I'm looking and booking and I'm recruiting 1 new consultant. Okay, so that could take you a week, that could take you a month, that could take you every other week, or whatever that is. To think in your mind, when every time you do 4 parties, you should be looking and finding a new recruit out of that. Okay, so that's something that we're going to make sure that we're going to keep focusing. And again, that pace can be different for every person. Some of us that are doing 4 or more parties a week, then we're looking for 1 new consultant each week. If you're doing 1 party a month, you're going to be looking for 1 new consultant a month. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. When we're talking about a successful September, we're going to talk about booking, we're going to talk about selling, and we're going to talk about recruiting. It is all about the deluxe cooking blender. If you don't have one in your hot little hands yet, fun ways that you can get one. They are available as a sample for each consultant. You can get one under a personal order at 50% off right now. Or you could run a fun little party. Just go out and collect $200 worth of orders and put yourself as the host, and you can get it for 60% off, because that's one of the specials, right? So you want to make sure, if you can, this is something that I'm going to tell you, the deluxe cooking blender books parties, and it makes sales. And we're going to talk about how to get it to recruit new consultants too. I heard somewhere that on a call, I think the director call, the national leader call, they said, blenders got to blend or something like that, or if you blend they'll come or something like that. It's something like that's all about, if you use it, people are going to freak out. I know I did my videos yesterday. If anybody saw that, I went live and I had people commenting and tapping in on that. So people see it, they want it. So if you've got to, you know, be great to be able to use that. All right, so let's talk about the 3 different reasons to party in September. So here's your great tools. If you need hosts still for September, we talked about this last night on a call. I know Martian was there. We talked about that. If you need bookings, nobody for September, we're not even gonna look at what October's specials are. You need to just be sharing September. Don't be sharing any other month. Don't even look at it. Don't print it out, nothing. You need to just focus and know what is available in September. So there's 3 reasons to party. One is, did you guys see the bonus that when they hit $550 or more in sales, $100 more for free? Free Pampered Chef money. I mean, that's something, a reason right there. Anytime they give us more free, that's a good time to have a party. So that's a good thing. Then look, these are big products here. The wok, the quick cooker, the rock slow cooker, like these are the things, the deluxe cookie, these are what people want to book parties for. So this is a huge reason. Anything that they want of these big power tools, that's a great reason with those 60% off products. And then of course, the whole new fast and fresh party thing. We start talking about these recipes. I don't know, this talks about the sweet potato soup. I have not made it yet. I know Grady Dante makes it all the time. I see her on her thing, but I am in love with the butternut squash soup. I'm pretty sure I've eaten the entire jug of it all by myself because I just love it. So that's any of these, when you start talking about these quick recipes, that's going to be a great thing to do. So here's what we're going to do. This is where I'm going to try to switch over because there's Executive Director Cruz, who's a friend of mine, does this great training, which I'm really hoping that we can listen. So I'm going to stop sharing this. And then I'm going to go over to where she is and booking with September. Let me see. Now, let me share this and see. The big key is going to be whether you guys can hear it or not. So I'm going to need some feedback. If you cannot hear it, we're just going to go on and I'll give you the link. This is in the stir. So you guys all get a copy of this. But so can you guys see the screen where it says use the September? Okay, so let's see if I can. Good. Jessica, I can see your thumb up. Tell me whether you can hear this when it starts. Can you hear it? No. How do they do this? All right. So we're not good. You guys are going to give you the thing. Good. We know now that it's not going to work. So I'm going to go back over to our slideshow because what I did do is I did an update on it. So I did a screen on because I thought there was great. So you're just going to have to hear me tell you, and then I'll give you the link. And I would really suggest you guys watch it later on because she's just cute anyway. And then you get to hear somebody else tell you other than me. So let's talk about what some of her ideas are. So here's what her ideas are. She challenges each and every one of us to make 25 contacts per day for 1 week. So I would say that's 25 messages per day for 1 week. Maybe your week is 7 days, maybe your week is 5 days. She talks about a Frankso list. We always talk to Franks, but she throws the O in there. So again, a Frankso list is you come up with a list, friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors. Those are ones I always forget. K is for kids, friends, parents. S is for social contacts, maybe significant others, their contacts, people you know through them. And then the other one's out-of-towners, just to sit down and think about everybody you know that lives out of state or farther away. Again, as long as they're in like a U.S. territory, that's a good one. And here's something too, for those of us that have been around for a while, even if you've done this before, sit down and do it again because you know different people now, I promise, than you did the first time you did this. But to make that commitment to do 25 contacts per day for 1 week, this week, just to make 25 messages a week, and I think you'll be amazed at actually what happens. And then what we'll do is we can talk later about what do we say on those, okay? And here's this is a really fun idea too, I think. Now, some of you are brand new and you don't even have to go into this, but this could be very much just I'm looking for a couple of people to give me some feedback on something new that I'm doing. But how about this? I'm looking for a couple of people to give me some feedback on a new type of party. Here's the type of party. It's a 5, 10, 15 party. 5 guests, that's all they need to invite. You're going to show them your 10 favorite products in 15 minutes. You could be doing it live, you could be doing it in person, or you could do it virtually. But here's the cool thing, is they're going to really quickly add 5 people. And you can say, oh my gosh, you did so awesome. Why don't we go ahead and add another 5? Okay, so right there you got 10. So at least we get them to do that. But again, and that's easy enough for somebody to do, is to add 2 of them. And so here's what you could, again, you're going to do your 10 favorite products. You could do this in a posting thing. So again, this would be a setup at a certain time. Or again, you could go live and do that as well. You maybe could say your new type of party is a day in the life of a blender party. And you could go through what kind of different things you could make in the blender. You could go through and do a lot of prep ahead of time and stuff. But again, it would really just feature that. Maybe, here's the thing, maybe you've been thinking about, okay, I want to do something special in my parties. So it could be the same party you're running anyway, but maybe you want to do a special segment in each one of them. That could be the new thing that you're doing. So you want to tell them, your host, when we're going to this Frank So list, I'm looking for a couple people to give me some feedback on a new type of party. I would love for you to be one of them. What do you think? And to go into it that way. Okay, I love the 5, 10, 15 thing. It's a great way to add in some little parties. You could be scheduling one of those a week. So one night a week, you have a 15-minute little segment that you do on this special party. But what's fun is 15 minutes, you could actually do 2 or 3 of them within an hour, right? You could do 2 or 3 parties in 1 hour in 15-minute increments. So that could be really fun there. Here's the other thing to be thinking about, that you're going to want to maximize the best-selling season that we have. You know, every month is a great time for us to host a party, but when you're talking to people, you want to make sure and tell them right now is the best time to host a party, right? Right now in September, because of all those reasons we talked about. And, here's something too. We all know that it's so not effective at all to say, I'm looking for 30 people to book a party for this month. What you want to do is say, I am going to give you a gift for taking one of my last 2 openings. You could have a whole freaking month open. It doesn't matter. They don't know. But when you say, I've got a gift if you want to take one of my last 2 openings, when you're doing that message, I'm trying this new type of party. I'd love for you to be one of those people, and I've got a gift for you if you want to do one of my last 2 openings there. And again, they're going to earn a lot of free money. We talked about that, the extra money for free products. Think about, too, reach out to those who you've never hosted before. Take your phone and go through. I can do that, and I've done that quite a bit before, that I'll even go through there, or I'll be going through my Facebook feed, and I'll be like, my God, I don't think I've ever asked her to have a party, or I don't think she's ever been a host of mine after all these years. So make sure, to think about that too. You think you've hit everybody, but I bet you if you scroll through your phone or you scroll through your Facebook feed, that you're going to find some people that you haven't actually asked yet. Also, those of you that have been around for a little bit, go back to your past hosts. Find your best past hosts that you've ever had. This is the best month to have a party. They're going to want to get in and get the biggest and the best and be the first person to see and the first one to get in their hands these brand new products. Here's a really fun thing that Cammie does, and I've seen this, and you guys might see this. I had it at one point in the host coaching for virtual parties. She does this for every host on their last day of the party. She gives them a challenge to sell 5 of a product of her choice. So she might do, like we've done before, the brownie pat challenge or the brownie pan challenge, or you could do any product. Like there's all kinds of those. There's the egg cookers around, or, you know, all kinds of different ones around that you could do. And we can talk, maybe what we need to do, Katrina and Shannon, I'm thinking, what if we start a new album on the Vierling organization page just with those challenge pictures? Because what you do is you give your host in their party and say, listen, I want you to get to the next level. What about, and you give them the words to say, and we'll put this all together, but you actually give them the words to say to post on their regular personal page. I'm just finishing up my party, and I've got a challenge, a last day challenge to sell 5 of these products. Of course, if there's anything else that you want, that you could order that as well, here's my link to go to. And what happens is, and you'll hear Cammie say this, but what happens is they get extra orders here, but then they also hit people that maybe never saw the party in the first place. So they're getting orders from people that aren't even in the party just by doing this challenge. So this could really bump up your sales a little bit, you know, maybe to qualify parties, but even to get parties, especially this month, we want to get them to the 550 mark, right? Where they can get that extra $100. So I just thought that was a fun idea. I know Cammie's done that, and we can work on getting that in there for everybody, so to really help boost up your virtual parties. Okay, everybody like that idea? Good. Any questions so far? Anything going on in the chat that I need to look at? We're all good. All right, you guys are awesome. Is everybody taking notes vigorously? Good. Or no, it's not interesting enough yet, is it? Oh, here's something in the chat. I'm just going to check the chat real quick just to see. Oh, Emily's going to be right back. Oh, good. And Martian is here. Good. I'm glad. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So let's talk about selling. Again, you guys know that the special this month is that they get a mix and chop or a mix and scraper, right? How can that be any better? But they will get that if they're but you guys know, did everybody be aware? It's not a $75 order this month, it's an $80 order. So gift with purchase if they purchase $80, not $75. So that's different for us, but it's only a $5 difference, and it's sort of cool because it's going to boost your sales. If all those people order $80 now instead of $75, that could really be a good thing. So I will do, let's look in here. So here is what we're going to want to do, is that you are going to, and there's another link here that I'm going to have to talk to you about, but here's what you want to do. This is how you're going to sell things in September. You want to spotlight the new products. Of course, people want to see those and how fun they are and stuff. But the other thing is, that is a really cool thing, and again, it's going to be featuring a lot of our power tools, is when we talk about the featured collections. And the featured collections that they've done are really based around these one-pot meals. So, for example, here is their products that are focused on solving problems, and they direct, easy to understand needs. This is the 7 nights of one-pot meals. Again, those collections, and that is they're available at a discount, right? I'm sort of going on this, but am I right that, okay, let's just, Anna's just gonna though. You guys know by now that I'm a hot mess. Yeah. So what you guys know, that's what they do here in the catalog. So we've got the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all these different 7 one-pot meals. But what happens is that if you have the quick cooker meal set, for example, it's the quick cooker, the bolognese meal, I don't even know if you say that, meal starter, and the mix and chop. So right there, instead of $270, if they ordered those 3, $248. You want to feature these sets, because to me, anytime it says a set in the catalog, I tell people that means a sale. If they're setting them and putting them together, that means it's a sale. So again, people are going to look at that and see the value of getting a sale on a set like that. And instead of just getting a $240 you know, quick cooker, they're going to get a whole bunch of other stuff in there as well. So that's one thing that you're going to want to do, and you're going to want to make sure that you highlight the savings. Somebody wants a quick cooker, show them those sets, because that's really a great thing. This girl, this Lauren Webb, she does a great idea. I will put this link on our thing to make sure that you guys watch this, because she does a really good job using these groups that we're talking about in these featured collections to do that. And, you know, here's how you really talk about these. Again, they were curated not because of their similar features, but because of their similar solutions. So, for example, if you ever asked a customer about the biggest pain points in the kitchen and someone answered, dinner's always a challenge. I wish I had more recipes that both my kids and I will like, that don't take forever to make. Here now you've got a collection of products that you can share with your customer to solve that problem. That could be those 7 nights of one pot meals. So that's really going to be a great place to actually lead them to, and again, to get some more sales. Okay, what's in it for you guys when you sell? Ding, ding, ding. I know somebody said, oh my gosh, now I'm going to have to get a blender, which you do anyway. You're going to get this bag to be able to haul your blender all over the place. I'm telling you, even if you're not doing cooking shows, Martian, when you get together with the guys and the girls or whatever, and everybody's having a little cocktail night, you're going to want to put your blender in the bag and haul it over to be making frozen margaritas, right? Who else is thinking that they're going to be doing that? I am. Who did I just think about that I was going to? Oh, yeah. So tomorrow I got to go get my hair done. And the girl's like, can you bring a catalog? Da, da, da. I literally was thinking about what can I do what can I do and take so that while I'm having my hair done, I can plop it in the blender and turn it on and have it going and cook something. That's what I was thinking. Because so if I had the bag, I'd be hauling it right over there to do that. But that's what's fun about this. I keep seeing the comparison to the Jetsons. Have you guys seen that with between our quick cooker and this? That it's just like the Jetsons, where you throw stuff in and you push the button and it cooks it. It's like magic. For those of you that are old enough to know who the Jetsons are. So this is really, again, the going to help you do this. Okay, so we've done bookings, we've done selling, and now let's talk about recruiting. And again, sharing this business opportunity with others is all what it's about. We, again, believe that meal times can be more and a way to transform relationships, create traditions, and build happier and richer lives. So as consultants, we nurture these moments with friends and families and hosts and customers. And it's just really nice to share that. So this is freaking awesome, because $349. Now, this is better than a 100% kit rebate, right? 100% kit rebate is just $249 worth of value. This is over $349 value. I know, Martian, right? So this is like crazy. I get excited about this. If you've got somebody, I have one girl that actually has been a potential for me in the past, and she said, Anna, I think I need that blender in my life, because again, I went on and did a live video, and she's somebody that I messaged and said, listen, let's get it for free. Now is the time that you're going to want to get in on that. Now you notice though too that they threw in, they're also going to get 6 packets of the kale and fiber and 6 of the pea protein too. So that's a really nice little thing to get them excited. We're going to talk about enrichables in a few minutes, but it's a great way for new consultants to get those in there so that they can help drive their October sales too. So make sure, again, if people are getting excited about the blender, we want to make sure they can have this as an offer. Some of our brand new consultants are already getting right into this, and it's exciting, but this is, again, make it more fun and rewarding and simple to get started with the Pampered Chef. So again, these incredible new consultant kits. The Dash, again, it's personalized support for each consultant to help them. It's not that awful PC University when you found out more information than you'd ever want to know in there. Also the Fast Track Rewards, and I know some of you are working towards that, but that is, again, it's $3,000 now just sitting there on the table for new consultants to be able to earn. And again, as an organization, we are working with new consultants to help them earn that. So if you've got people that are interested as they come in, we can jump in to do that too. And again, you as a recruiter, when you help somebody get started, it's different if you're in your first 90 days, you get extra as well. But just any consultant, we help somebody, you're going to start making extra money. You're going to be get 50 Pampered Chef dollars, a 3,000 incentive trip points. But again, this is really where things get unlimited in your earning potential as well. Okay. Home office updates. Phew, I'm going to need a drink after this. All right. Here is new eligibility. Okay, so this is something new. I'm not sure it relates to anybody on this call, but this is something that they started doing. And this, don't get too crazy about this, but just so you're aware if you hear it. September through March, they've decided to start. You guys know that if a consultant goes 6 months without selling $150 in one of those months, they will lose their consultant status. That's the normal kind of thing. What they're doing and trying out this year from September to March is that all they have to do is sell $20 in a month to be able to keep their consultant status for that next 6 months. The $20 will not keep their, will not do the same things that 150 does. So when you do 150 in that every other month, you keep your career sales, you keep all of that. It will, that does not do that. The $20 keeps you as an active consultant status, so you could keep your website, you can continue to sell, but it's not the same as being active where you're keeping your sales, you know, your cumulative sales and things like that. So that's a good thing to know. Again, I don't think this affects anybody on this call because most of the people on this call are a little bit more active than that. So, but just in case you know that that's sort of a cool thing too. Quickly, our annual rewards. Again, we're still in our Disney World earning period. And again, we're in our busiest selling season. There's no reason why everyone on this call, it doesn't matter if you started yesterday, could earn a trip to Disney. We do have a couple people that have already earned. Jennifer Howell, Director Jennifer Howell, has earned Disney already. My family is very happy to know that I have earned Disney already. That was hanging over my head. So it definitely is doable. And but again, it's still with getting 3,000 points for every qualified new consultant, $1 for every sales. And then when you've got somebody on your team that you help develop and they get another 5 people, you get another 6,000 points for each one of those too. So it definitely is worth, and it's not a lost cause. If you want Disney, we can do it. And there's nothing like, I don't care if you go to Disney every year, there is nothing like going to Disney with Pampered Chef. I promise you that. So you want to be there. The Excellence Awards, this is something that, again, we're right in the beginning of it. There's more details in Consultants Corner, but this is something Pampered Chef does. It goes from, I'm going to think, I think it goes June 1st till May 30th. That's the year that it goes for. But there's different categories that you can earn it in. You can earn it in sales. You can earn it in recruiting, building a team with developing others, and also in organization. So all that information is on there, and this is where you get your bling. Okay, so the bling comes in. This is stuff that's designed by Tiffany and company. They're always very beautiful. I have a whole collection. It's pretty much all my jewelry that I have is all Pampered Chef jewelry, but it's really definitely worth something to look at to see if that's in your future too. Okay, we're getting ready, guys. Let's hold on with me here. Monthly recognition. Do you see who our top sales person is? She almost blew away in the hurricane, but Lisa Corey was our top sales in the whole organization with $3,306. Yay, Lisa! And then second is Becky Jenkins with $2,300 in sales. And then actually her new consultant that she recruited is Larissa Wing. So they already have a great rockin' team going with $1,862. Allison Goodwin, who's a brand new consultant on the Snow Deal team, I believe, $1,780. And then Emily D on the Purington team with $1,407. And I'll tell you, I got to look to see who it is. I believe Courtney is $5 behind Emily, just FYI. I think I saw that, Courtney, and I believe she's on here. I don't know if she's still on here, but she's at 1402. Are you there, Courtney? I think you were at 1402. You're $5 less than Emily. So right there in sixth. That was, you're here. So that was pretty cool that you were that close.
Yep.
Right up there. You had another great month too. So you can see our top recruiters. All of these people recruited one new consultant, so that's really exciting. And that's, again, that sort of gets us all jazzed up when that happens too. And we have 2 senior consultant promotions. Courtney and Becky both became senior consultants this past month. What that means is that they were active as well as their new consultant was active. And that just means that they got an extra 1% of whatever sales they did for last month, plus they made a 1% of whatever sales their new consultants did. So it's just, again, this is where that unlimited potential just sort of happens right there too. And again, FYI, Courtney and Becky are involved with their new consultants, but all of their training of the new consultants is all my job. It's the director's job to do all of the training and things for the new consultants until you become a director. So don't think that, you know, just because they came a senior consultant, they're spending tons of time because I'm helping them. Here's what your directors did. Your directors do have personal businesses as well as helping you succeed. So you can see what your directors did for their personal sales as well as their recruiting. So that's, I always love to show you guys that and to see where we all are as well. And that's that. Let's look ahead to October real quick. This is our last thing. A few things that are coming up. And I don't know even what this means. I tried to see what it is, but the Heritage Month, it's Heritage Month. What that means is that's our anniversary month. And it also means we are 39 years old this year. Pampered Chef is. We were started in 1980. So they usually do something fun. I don't know what that means, Heritage Month, but that'll be in October. That means that Doris Christopher went out and did her first cooking show in October. It's also another Help with Cancer Month as well. So they'll be doing and unrolling some new stuff of how we'll be able to raise money for the American Cancer Society. We'll do that in October as well. Enrichables are available. Did anybody get a pack of Enrichables in the mail? Has anybody tried them yet? No, some of you have? Good. I still have not. They're still in the thing. But I love seeing what everybody's using them for. So that we're going to talk about that in a minute and what that means, as well as the holiday stuff. We're going to really be focusing. That's going to be the story in October, is to start talking about the holidays and stuff like that. And then look at this at the bottom. A few sweet surprises in store for the holidays. So I have no idea what that means, but that's always exciting. So let's talk about Enrichables just really quickly so that you guys have this kind of idea. They'll be available as of October 1st for our customers. But let me see what kind of actual information that I have other than what I know that I can share with you here. So these are packets of either kale and fiber or pea protein that you can add to your meals to give them an extra nutritional boost. They're made only with plant-based ingredients. All packets are vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and have no added fillers. That's probably the most exciting thing that I think is that I just have a friend who said that she got a protein powder or whatever. And I said, okay, so here's the thing. You look at that protein powder. I always look at ingredients. If I can't picture in my head what an ingredient looks like, it's probably not something I should be eating. Not to say I don't eat it, but I probably shouldn't. I love these packets because it has pea protein, it says what's on the packet. That is all that's in there is pea protein. And the packet that has kale and fiber, it's kale and chicory root. Again, Pampered Chef really did a big thing, and we learned about this. And again, I always trust when they do this. We have one of our test kitchen people, Sandy. She's a registered dietitian, so this is really exciting for her. But they did a lot of testing on the reason they used pea protein was because of texture and taste or lack of it. It's also one of the best plant-based, the yellow pea is one of the best plant-based proteins that you can have. Then again, with the kale and fiber, the kale and the chicory root, when it comes to, being one of our superfoods, it's got all those extra nutrients in it as well. And then again, it not having that extra taste and all those kind of things as well. So we could play a little game here on the Enrichables if you wanted to about what the benefits of kale, but we're not going to play a game. I'm just going to tell you what it is real quick. I told you that. And one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables, vitamins A, C, and K, plus minerals and antioxidants. The benefits of the pea protein. Protein itself, remember, promotes a sense of fullness, provides lasting energy through the day. Pea protein doesn't contain any of the top 8 food allergens, so it's a great choice for people who have sensitivities to dairy and soy, so that's a good thing. Here's something so that you know, adults need a minimum of 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day, but most average only about 15. So that's where this can really pop into that. Kids 7 to 14 should have about 17 to 25 grams per day too. So that's the big thing too. And those numbers are going to be helpful for you when you're actually pushing it. I was going to say pushing it, selling it. You're not pushing anything, you're selling. Push the enrichable. No, I know that we talked about, I couldn't remember what they were called, and us being from Maine and where everything's legal up here, I kept calling them edibles when they first came out, those edibles. But no, so these are really, again, this opens up, these are not meal replacement. So they're not one of these crazy supplements that everybody and their mother is selling. This is making, I love it, it's making your dishes more nutritious. It's just taking what you're cooking already, adding some extra nutrients to them with these really great packets. What's wonderful and what we're going to get more information about and talk about is the whole subscription opportunity, because this way somebody can get a subscription to it and you have residual income every month. This is very exciting too when we have people that are really into this stuff, that they could be just running their business on subscriptions, right? You could just have 10 subscriptions set up every month for this and be active every month, be getting an income. So we'll be starting to really start brainstorming about who these are really going to be hitting on, and who will be interested in these as well. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, help with cancer. We won't be offering pink. We'll be, we'll talk more about that. October specials, but we're not talking about that. Oh, here's the big thing. Save the date. July 8th through the 10th is Chicago International Conference. Put this on your calendar right now because you're going to want to go with us because it's amazing. And since we're going to be downtown Chicago for our 40th anniversary year, this is the one. I mean, we keep saying this is the one you're going to be one. This is every year we say that, right, Krista? But this is the one that you're going to want to be at because they are going to go insane if we're downtown. One of the things, too, that I will make sure that we post again, we gave this out at our last meeting, was a really fun savings program that you could print out and do. Is anybody doing this? You are, Krista. Good. Are you doing it, Vicki? Yes, good. It's so fun. It's just a little fun kind of game kind of chart, but so it's got all these different numbers on it. So you could just pick like, okay, this week things are a little bit slim, so I'm just going to use the $1 and cross off the $1 and put $1 in my thing. But maybe next week is a really good week, and so I can put, or not a week. Is it a week? Yeah, it must be a week. 1, 2. Yeah, it's not a month. So it's each week. But next week's a really good week. I've got overage. I could put $40 in the envelope. So you would do this. If you do this, by the end of this time period, you'll have $1,000. I literally have now, because we have some trips coming up, I literally have one of these for each of these different trips I have going to. So it's just a fun way to save. So I'll reprint that for you guys and post it on there so you guys can use that as well. Okay, any questions anybody has? And you can unmute yourself if you need to be able to chat. Yes, Heather. Heather, did you have a question? Are you there? No. Because you unmuted. Okay, so I didn't know if you had something. Who else? Does anybody have a question or a thought? Did anybody have get any good ideas? Everybody's like, don't make eye contact because then she's going to call on you. Yes, Krista.
I would like to take a moment of silence for the news that Bill is retiring.
Bill.
Makes me very sad.
It came out in the leader call, and we didn't want to tell you. Our lovely, beautiful Bill Bellew, one of our incredible food innovators and our products and stuff, he is retiring at the end of the year. So it's a very sad day, but we're excited for him. He's got a lot of health issues, and he's going to be investing time in his family and a lot of his foundations that he works with. So
I need a new man now.
We will find you one. Maybe there'll be a new one coming in.
I mean, there's Andrew.
There is Andrew.
He has the accent.
Well, there you go, Crystal. There you go, Krista. Anybody else have any other fun comments or thoughts on tonight and September? Getting excited? Hope you're excited. We're going to turn it around. I hope you got some good thing. I'm going to post, go on the Vierling thing. I'm going to put on right there those links. Watch the Cruz video and use one of those, as well as I'll put the thing about selling the groups of products too, because those are going to be really, oh, there's a little blonde person waving to us. Hello. She's so cute. So we will do, so make sure you take a look at those, because that's going to really help sales and get people really interested. Remember those sets too that we're talking about, those groupings, hosts can use their rewards on that. So they could take 60% off of that whole set, right? That's sold as a set. That's as a one product. So you might want to make sure, that you tell your hosts and stuff as well when it comes to that. So good. Let's go, guys. This is it. I'm going to tell you, from now to December, we are going to not be home office direct anymore, right? So we've got people that want to move up and move ahead, and that together is going to move this whole organization that we do not want to be home office direct. It's icky. We don't want it. Okay? So what that all means is everybody just be the best consultants you can be and ask everybody if they want to be a consultant with us. This is the best time for them to do that. So everybody wants to have a debt-free Christmas, right? Now's the time to start that. Okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, sweet girl. Bye, little Gilbert girl. She's so cute. All right. Have a great night, guys. Thank you.